you know that you can't keep him there forever? You know someday you'll lose him to the sea. When your man comes home with money in his pocket, it's like the sun comes shining through the clouds and through the rain. And now it's time to do your share of living. In 2 days' time he's outward bound again. And the singing and the laughing and the drinking are chances to forget the nights you lay at home and cry. Well, tonight you'll be a queen, but come tomorrow he's sailing on the early morning tide. When the widowmaker wind howls up the river, when the sky falls dark and heavy to the roaring of the tide, when you lie awake and listen to the wind blow, and you wish you'd never been a sailor's bride, and you wish you'd never been a sailor's bride. The first time it was father's, the last time it was sons, and in between your husbands marched away with drums and guns, and you never thought to question, you just went on with your lives, 'cause all they taught you who to be was mothers, daughters, wives. You can only just remember the tears your mother shed as they sat and read the papers through the lists and lists of debt, and the gold frames held the photographs that the mothers kissed each night, and the door frames held the shocked and silent strangers from the fight. The first time it was fathers, the last time it was sons, and in between your husbands marched away with drums and guns, and you never thought to question, you just went on with your lives, 'cause all they taught you who to be was mothers, daughters, wives. It was 21 years later, with children of your own, the trumpet sounded once again, and the soldier boys were gone, and you drove their trucks and made their guns and tended to their wounds, and at night you kissed their photographs and prayed for safe returns. And after it was over, you had to learn again to be just wives and mothers between your husbands marched away with drums and guns, and you never thought to question, you just went on with your lives, 'cause all they taught you who to be was mothers, daughters, wives. Then your daughters grew to women, and your little boys to men, and you prayed that you were dreaming when the call came up again. But you proudly smiled and held your tears as they bravely waved goodbye, and the photos on the mantelpieces always made you cry. And now you're getting older, and in time the photos fade, and in widowhood you sit back and reflect on the parade, on the passing of your memories as your daughters change their lives, seeing more to our existence than just mothers, daughters, wives. The first time it was fathers, the last time it was sons, and in between your husbands marched away with drums and guns, and you never thought to question, you just went on with your lives, 'cause all they taught you who to be was mothers, daughters, wives, and you